Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of the 3D Print Zone. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how and why to replace your carbon filter with a carbon and HEPA filter. If you have a Bambu Lab enclosed 3D printer, so that would be in this case Bambu Lab X1 Carbon, or also the P1P or P1S, you may not be aware, but there's actually this little removable filter in the back panel. While the filament is melting, it can produce some harmful VOCs and also an odor. So the idea is that with the Bambu Lab enclosed 3D printers, the exhaust fan system is pulling air through these filters and trying to screen some of that out. While this filter might be good if you're just printing low temperature materials such as standard PLA, if you're planning to print higher temp materials, for example, this is a polycarbonate which prints at a much higher temperature. In that case, you might want to use a filter something like this one here. This one's made by VoxelPLA, and this filter has two things. So you can hear it still has the carbon beads on the back side, the back half, and if we flip it over on the top half, it actually has a HEPA filter. So this does a little bit better of a job of removing even smaller particles, nanoplastics, and really ultra fine particles that you might get during 3D printing. I should mention that I'm not affiliated with VoxelPLA in any way, but I figured I would just try out their product, mainly because I'm planning to be printing a lot of high temp materials, mainly polycarbonate, in the near future. So I just want to make sure that I am giving myself the best chance at a safe environment while I'm printing. I just have my printer set up in a closet, so ideally, I'd like to catch as many of the fumes and particles as possible. Holding these side by side, you could see that the volume is the same and that this is a direct replacement for this filter here. To install the filter, we can just insert it into the slot and put the cover back on. So I'm going to keep this video nice and short. That'll pretty much wrap things up, but I am curious. Leave a comment in the comment section below whether or not you think that this type of filter has value and is worth it, or whether or not you think it's okay to just stick with the standard carbon filter. Also, if you have any questions or comments, then leave those in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.